I have been asked, why Rotary? What do I get out of Rotary? Well, Rotary makes me feel like an active, contributing member of our community. Whether I'm walking the beautiful Norfolk Sunrise Trail, or I go to the library and see the children's reading room, or require services at the hospital, or any number of nonprofit organizations in our community that we have helped with programming, I'm proud to have been part of that. I get to do these projects with a group of dedicated and committed individuals who want to make the community better for all of us. And I get to develop long-lasting friendships. That's what I get out of Rotary, and that's why it's become such an important part of my life.
So, get onto a elevator, and there's not too many elevators here in Norfolk County, but there's one right up here at the West Street Clinic. It's only 3 floors, so make it quick. So somebody gets on, sees my Rotary badge, and says, "What's that all about?" I said, "Well, I'm a member of Rotary, and Rotary is an international organization made up of local clubs and clubs throughout the world. And what we do is make an impact, make lives better, not only throughout the world, but in our local community." Well, how do you do that? Well, there's really 2 ways to be involved. One is we volunteer. You might be aware of our trail in the north end of Simcoe. We keep that environmentally clean and tidy, and we plant tulips and redbud trees. And that's a big project for us here in Norfolk. The other is through fundraising. We raise money for local projects and worldwide projects. You might have heard of our Catch the Ace on most Fridays in Port Dover. How do you learn more about it? Glad you asked. I happen to have this handy card with a barcode. Check it out and give me your phone number. I'll text you an invitation to come out to one of our meetings.
Okay, good things about Rotary. Rotary has a great youth exchange program, and our daughter was fortunate enough to go to Argentina in 98, 99, and near the end of her trip, our family went down for a visit, and I went out to a Rotary meeting there, and I found the Rotarians in that meeting absolutely awesome. They come up and offered to take me golfing, sightseeing, any number of things, and I thought, I'm never going to see these people again in my life. Why do they do that? You know, so I made my mind up when I was in Argentina that I was going to become a Rotarian when I come home. So in 2000, I joined Norfolk Sunrise Rotary. So a year after that, there was a trip, a polio trip going to Nigeria. And John Brace, he twisted my arm really hard. And it was a huge decision for me to go. And I did. And I have to say I was a little nervous, but it was an experience of a lifetime. And I've been fortunate enough to do 10 third world trips since then. And it's all because of Rotary. So if you want to meet some great people and you want to make a difference in your community and those abroad, join Rotary.
Hi, I'm Jim Simpson.
And I'm Nancy Sherwood.
And we're both proud members of the Rotary Club of Norfolk Sunrise. One of the things that we really like about Rotary is the chance and opportunities it gives us for travel, for camaraderie, and fellowship. A good example of that is that we've both been participants in the Rotary International Curling Exchange. We both had the chance to go to Scotland and to have Scots come back here and host them in Canada. What a wonderful exchange that is. What a great example of Rotary organization. And it's one of the things that keeps us in Rotary and allows us to enjoy Rotary. Now,
The reason I got involved in Rotary was I was interested in their support of local service projects. And one of my passion projects has been the Salvation Army Kettle Drive that happens at Christmas time every year. Our club has donated this year close to over 100 hours, and it's such a great time of year to be involved in something like this. And it's extremely heartwarming to see the generosity of our community towards those who need maybe a little bit more assistance this time of year.
I'm John Wallace. I joined Rotary over 40 years ago. At the time, I thought the leaders were very interesting speakers, and I've gotten involved in many things since then. Youth exchange, being host family, and being counselor, enterprises related to the environment, tree planting, and so on. And also I got involved with Operation Eyesight, a charitable based in Calgary, which has restored sight to millions of people. And our Rotary clubs have been supportive of it for at least more than 40 years that I'm aware of. And it has restored sight to millions of people.
In the year 2007, and I was still healthy and energetic. And I thought, how can I give back? I happened to meet a girl who was Rotarian and asked me if I would be interested in joining Rotary. So I thought, they are such an active and positive organization, and I would be able to give back to the community, the local community. So I have never looked back. And so this morning we're doing Coats for Kids, and this has been a project that's been going on for 30 years. So today I have 1,500 freshly clean clothes to give back. People will be coming any moment and to pick out a hat, more than one hat. Families come to get a warm coat for their children. Another project that I've been involved in is Inwell, and they are a resident. There's two residents here in Simcoe, actually, Hamilton Hall and Dogwood Estates. So I've been involved with them. They are residents for people that maybe have had some challenges in their life or have special needs. And so I've been involved with that organization as well. I do have a family member, actually, who spent most of her life in one of the residential suites. So I am getting ready now for the day to pay it back.